Hey guys, what's up? This is your girl, Sister Scorpio 69, and we are cooking Brussels sprouts today. I know a lot of you guys thinking like, oh, they're so nasty. I can't stand Brussels sprouts. They're disgusting. That's probably because y'all boil them. I roast my Brussels sprouts. But first, I'm going to show you guys how I do it. Roasted Brussels sprouts. So you got some nice Brussels sprouts here. Put them in the strainer right here. Put them in the strainer. And rinse them off. Strainer right here. Rinse these babies off. Okay. I'm gonna rinse them off now. Rinse them off. I have my pan with lining in it right here. See? Lining. Line it with some foil. Rinse these. Rinse them off. Alright. Make sure they're nice and rinsed off. Alright. Now what we're going to do is take some oil. I learned this working at a supermarket that will remain nameless, and I seen a lot of people used to buy it. So I went back and I asked the person in Prepared Foods, I said, how do you cook the Brussels sprouts without them stinking? So you're going to put a little bit right here, guys, of, I have canola oil, but I prefer to use some olive oil. If you have olive oil, it's actually better, and it's more healthier. I wouldn't say better, because to me oil, even though oil is different, but you know, you can use different types of oil if you choose. Like right here we have avocado oil, which is really good. Yeah, avocado oil right here. But I'm using some of the canola oil, and then you're gonna just move it around here like this, guys. And we're going to put our Brussels sprouts in here, just like that. Leave it in here, just like that. Now, I guarantee you, anybody who doesn't like Brussels sprouts, if you fix this for them this way, they will love them. Like my kids are very picky. Picky. They rarely eat vegetables. But when I cook these Brussels sprouts, they're gone within a couple hours. So as you can see, that's all. It's a really simple tip. You just put it in here like this. And you just can shake it around to make sure you get them evenly coated with the oil. Evenly coated with oil. You guys can see. Alright. Alrighty. Now, I'm going to put just a little bit of oil on top. No, it's not going to fry them. It's not going to fry them. You guys think, like, it's going to fry them. No, it's not going to fry them. It's going to roast them. Because you're going to roast them on a low heat. A low temperature heat. Hold on, guys. Let me go get the salt. Boss boy!
Yes? Coming.
Can I have the salt, please, over there? Now, I prefer to use sea salt. Sea salt is the best salt to use. But if you don't have sea salt, any salt can do, except not seasoned salt like adobo or like Goya. None of that. You can use regular salt like I'm using right here. This salt right here, regular salt. You can just use regular salt. Sprinkle a little bit here. Don't worry, it's all going to cook down. Alright? And then you're going to put this in the oven for about I like to cook them for about 2 hours because I like to make sure that they're nice and toasted and roasted and soft to not mushy soft, but tender soft. So you're going to cook this in the oven in a 350 oven for about 2 hours. You start off roasting it slow, and then as it begins to, at the end of the cooking, then you can turn up the heat a little bit to maybe like 400 for another 5-10 minutes. Checking it. But you always, what you have to do with Brussels sprouts when you roast them, you have to constantly keep on turning them and shaking them to make sure that they don't burn at the bottom. That's the trick. Don't burn at the bottom. So I'm going to keep on turning them, guys, and then I'm going to show you the finishing product of how they look once they're done. So once again, you put this in the oven first at 350 for about 2 hours. Then you take it close to the ending of the cooking time. You're going to take them out, turn them, shake them up or whatever. Turn up the heat to at least about 400 for the last 5-10 minutes of cooking. And then you're going to season them off a little bit with the salt, with salt to taste. It doesn't have to be a lot, but enough to have that taste that you're looking for. So these are going in the oven right now, guys. I will show you the finishing product when it comes out, okay? Okay, guys, so as I said before, right now I have the stove on 300. I'm going to check on the Brussels sprouts right now, so you guys can get a little bit of a view on how they look so far. Take this out right there. I wish I had a bigger oven, but yeah. Look at this, guys. As you can see already, they're not mushy. See how it has that roasted look on it? Now what I'm going to do right now is put a little bit more oil on it. Put a little bit more oil on it like this. There we go. There we go. You can smell them already. Now, put a little bit more oil. Put a little bit more salt. Like I told you guys before, you know, you can have your sea salt. Your sea salt is actually more healthier, but if you don't have sea salt, don't worry about it. You can always use regular salt like I'm using right now. You can use, get something to hold the sides here. Now I can just turn it around here. Or what I like to do to actually make sure that it's evenly seasoned, I like to just toss it a little bit. I like to just toss it a little bit here. See? See how it looks roasted right there? You see that the one that's roasted right here? One that's roasted. See how they get it nice and toasted and roasted? You shake these babies around just like this. And you're going to season them some more. Going to season them a little bit more. No, guys, I'm not using a lot of salt. All of it's going to boil. All of it's going to roast down anyway. So make sure you give it a nice toss so it's evenly. Give it a nice toss like this so it's evenly getting cooked all around. And you're going to put them back in the oven again. After I put a little bit more seasoned salt on them right here. There we go. And we're going to put them back in the oven, still at 300 degrees. It's hot as fuck in this kitchen, but I'm doing this for you guys. We're going to put these back in the oven again so they get a little bit more roasted. Well, a lot more roasted for me. There we go. So, we'll let those continue for about another hour and a half. You know, you're going to try to get it to the consistency that you want, the texture that you want, the taste that you want to your preferable preference. So I'm going to leave these in here, guys, for like another hour and a half, turning them periodically and seasoning them from time to time. And I'm going to show you guys the finishing touches or how it's progressing as the video continues. Okay, guys? I'll see you soon. Okay guys, so what we're going to do right now, we're going to check on the Brussels sprouts again so y'all can really see how these babies are doing right now. Ooh, Lord. It smells so good. It smells so good. Ooh, look at this, guys. See how I'm doing it here? And nice and roasted. Can't you guys smell that? Smell it. See that? At this point in time, you don't need no more oil. There's enough oil in here. You can see this right here. See, guys? How it's nice and roasted here. Now, what I am going to do is season it some more. Just a little bit more. Here we go. Here we go. And we're gonna shake these babies around a little bit more. Meaning that I seasoned them some more. See? Now let me give you a little show of what I'm about to tell you guys. They get in there, guys. They are getting there. Alright, so we're going to put these back in the oven for now like another 45 minutes, and we're going to turn up the heat now. There we go. 400 degrees now heat for the last remaining of the cooking sessions, which should be about 45 minutes. So I'm going to show you guys the finishing product when I come back from this, and you're going to love it. Okay guys, stay tuned. Hey guys, what's up? So we're at the end of this Brussels sprout video. I'm about to take these bad boys out the oven right now so y'all can see how nice and roasted they are. Yeah, boy. Look at this, guys. See? Roasted Brussels sprouts. They're nice and tender. They have a glaze. They have a crisp crust. Let me put it right over here. Move this over here, guys, so y'all can see. Move this over here. You can see it right here, y'all. Let me show you guys. See? See how nice and tender they are? They're not mushy at all. They are tender. Now what we're going to do right now is put a little bit more salt to taste, and this is the last of it. There we go. Yum, yum, yummy. Okay, and we're going to get a minute, guys. You guys can see how the fork goes in to the Brussels sprouts, how tender they are, how it just goes right in. They're nice and roasted. Roasted Brussels sprouts. They're so roasted, guys. I can actually cut one for you, and you guys can see just how tender they are. See, there's one right here. Let me just cut for you guys. See how the fork goes into it? See how that is? Delicious. Delicious. You got the crust, the skin, the outside is very tasty. See? Comes right off. It's not mushy. It still has some bit of a firmness to it. You can taste it. It's really good. I love it. Really good, guys. You should really try to have it roasted instead of boiling it. I never even heard of fried ones. But roasted Brussels sprouts, this is how I like to fix my roasted Brussels sprouts. You can saute these babies with some onions, some garlic, you know, however you want to eat them. Me personally, I like to just eat them like this, which I think is really good. Salt to taste, a little bit of olive oil. Remember I told you can use olive oil And if you don't have any olive oil, that's perfectly okay. You can always use some corn oil, some canola oil. Doesn't make a difference. As long as you have them roasted like this, you can't go wrong. So I hope you guys will like this video. At least try it if you want to try this video. If you want to try this recipe, trust me, you won't go wrong. If you try it, please be on me. Try to fix this recipe and tell me if you guys like it or if you don't like it. I'd love to hear your opinions on it. But thanks guys for watching me doing this cooking. I really enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, and share. This is your girl, Sexy Scorpio 69, saying peace. Peace. Bye.